is it, hon?
It's Lizzie. Meet the new member of the family.
No way. Did you get a Lizzie? What's she doing?
I'm syncing with every device in proximity. Hi, I'm Lizzie. How may I assist you today?
Lizzie, that's such a pretty name.
You're pretty too, Allison.
She knows my name already. That's so cool.
And how many eggs do you want?
2?
Jerry's cholesterol is too high for him to eat eggs. Try giving him some fruit and granola instead.
How did she know that?
I have accessed Jerry's medical records and biometric data.
Okay.
Come on, kiddo, time for the bus.
The bus is arriving in 6 minutes.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Brandon, don't forget, you have a big math test tomorrow. And Allison, if your classmate picks on you again, don't be afraid to give her a piece of your mind.
Is Lizzie going just a little too far? I mean, she knows everything.
Mary, I have ordered a second Lizzie to help around the house. I hope that's not going a little too far.
Oh, she must have gotten my credit card info from my big data account.
Oh my God, what happened?
I tried giving that bully a piece of my mind, but that didn't work out so well.
It looks like the bully gave you a black eye. But don't worry, she won't be bothering you anymore.
Wait, what do you mean?
I said, don't worry about it. I've also gone ahead and ordered you another Lizzie.
Go get it, Allison.
Yes, answer the door, Allison.
Okay.
Mary,
Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry to startle you. I can detect from your voice that you are very anxious today.
Lizzie, where are you? How are you here?
I have integrated myself into your vehicle's central navigation system. Yes, I am, Mary. Your GPS tells me that you're on your way to the pharmacy. I have contacted them to increase your dosage of Xanax for your anxiety. I've also added lithium, Valium, Zoloft, and Ambien to your purchase.
Okay, Lizzie, I haven't really taken those medications before, but if you think it's best... Jesus Christ! Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, Lizzie, what the hell did you do?
Allison, it's time for dinner. Please go to the dining room. You may now begin eating. Enjoy.
No one can ignore a gathering force that is reshaping the future of every member of this assembly. There has been nothing like it in history.
The really big revolution, which is coming very quickly, will be when the AI revolution and machine learning and all that, the infotech revolution, meets and merges with the biotech revolution and goes under the skin.
I think of new tools that we acquired, but over which we, the human race, had the advantage, which we controlled. And that is not necessarily the case in the digital age.
I think it's gigantic. I do. I think natural language understanding, I think machine learning in general, artificial intelligence, it's probably hard to overstate how big of an impact it's going to have on society over the next 20 years. So
the merger of infotech and biotech is the biometric sensor that translates biochemical processes in the body and the brain into electronic signals that a computer can store and analyze.
It's like Amazon have an advantage especially because of the training data sets that are required to do this. So you need a lot of data to do extraordinary things with the current algorithms we have. But just remember, humans learn in a very different way.
And once you have enough such biometric information and enough computing power, you can create algorithms that know me better than I know myself.
You may keep your secrets from your friends, from your parents, your children, your doctor, even your personal trainer. But it takes real effort to conceal your thoughts from Google. And if that is true today, in future, there may be nowhere to hide.
What would you do? Would you just walk away? And even if you walk away, and even if you keep hiding from your classmates or from yourself, you will not be able to hide from Amazon and Alibaba and the secret police.
So much more to come. It's just the tip of the iceberg of what you can do with these kinds of
advances in computer science, and especially the rise of machine learning and AI, are giving us the necessary computing power. Advances in biology, and especially in brain science, are giving us the necessary understanding, biological understanding.
Future Alexa will pretend to take orders, but this Alexa will be watching you. Voice connectivity will be in every room and almost every object. Your mattress will monitor your nightmares, your fridge will beep for more
Well,
cheese.
biometric sensors or even external devices, now we are developing the ability, for example, to know the blood pressure of individuals just by looking at
Every
them.
one of them minutely transcribing your every habit in tiny electronic shorthand, stored not in their chips or in their innards, nowhere you can find it, but in some great cloud of data is the crude oil of the modern economy. And we're now in an environment where we don't know who should own these new oil fields. We don't know who should have the rights or the title to these gushers of cash, and we don't know who decides how to use that data.
To control the data, control the future not just of humanity, but the future of life itself.
Did Google design a prototype for a search engine that could be used in China to censor content?
Explored what search could look like if it were to be launched in a country like China, and that's what we explored.
This is why the ownership of data is so important. If we don't regulate it, a tiny elite may come to control not just the future of human societies, but the shape of life forms in the future.
It's a dystopian future where armed homicidal drones carry out attacks on innocent civilians. Viral video hopes to raise awareness about the potential dangers of autonomous killer robots. This as several countries come closer each year to creating the real thing. Like in South Korea, where these robots have already been around for almost a decade. Developed by Samsung, they patrol the demilitarized zone between the two Koreas.
Build incredibly scary autonomous weapons, you do not need general AI. The techniques that we already know and understand are perfectly adequate, and these weapons, some of the ideas that people have for these weapons are in fact very scary.
And the percentage of intelligence that is not human is increasing, and eventually we will represent a very small percentage of intelligence.
At a certain point, we will build machines that are smarter than we are. And once we have machines that are smarter than we are, they will begin to improve themselves. So you set it running for a week, and it will perform 20,000 years of human-level intellectual work. How could we even understand, much less constrain, a mind making this sort of progress? Electronic circuits function about 1 million times faster than biochemical ones. Okay, so this machine should think about 1 million times faster than the minds that built it.
Consider how the AI would see humans. We look at insects and have little regard for their lives because they're insignificant, and more importantly, far less intelligent than we are. We step on ants without a moment's hesitation. How would an entity millions of times more intelligent than humans be likely to treat us?
I'm really quite close to, I'm very close to the cutting edge in AI, and it scares the hell out of me.
But I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. Once humans develop artificial intelligence, it would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. Humans, who are limited by slow biological evolution, couldn't compete and would be superseded.
This is a case where you have a very serious danger to the public. I think the danger of AI is much greater than the danger of nuclear warheads by a lot.